Welcome back in to Travis Field. Today is Saturday. It is 7:08. First pitch will be coming shortly. It is 91 degrees at first pitch, and the sun is shining in the Bryan sky. Not a cloud to be seen out here. It's a beautiful sight to see, and we cannot wait for another game of Yard Dogs baseball. Game 2 versus the Nacogdoches Niners. Game 1, 15-6 was your final in favor of Nacogdoches. But today's going to be different. On the mound for your Yard Dogs, Eric Glenwinkle, who's just been absolutely terrific this season. 20 innings pitched to a sparkling 2.70 ERA. He's been incredibly impressive, and his first pitches will be certainly underway in the next 2 minutes or so. So while we have you now, we'll talk about the Nacogdoches lineup featuring a lot of the names we saw yesterday. Starting off with Camden Knutson leading off, playing second base, the left-handed hitter. Had a productive day yesterday, and in that 2 spot, we'll highlight our hitter of the game from last night, Josh Stanley, who was very impressive, reaching all 5 plate appearances and stealing 4 bases. He was extremely impressive. But Glenwinkle will have his say in the matter tonight. Of course, our tradition here at Travis Field, our K-Man hitter and play ball. As we get underway here, Josh Sunday will be joining me in the booth. But of course, it is Saturday, so he will be Josh Saturday for the day, as he was Josh Friday yesterday. So, what do the Yard Dogs need to do that they didn't do yesterday? Well, a lot of it came on the defensive side, wild pitches being a thorn in their side. 4 or 5 of them in total ended up scoring 3 or 4 runs in 1 inning off wild pitches, did the Niners, and 6 overall. And Bryan only scoring 6 runs total as Knutson struts to the plate to start out this ball game. So definitely looking to tighten up the screws between the battery today of your catcher, Andrew Thornhill, and your pitcher, Eric Glenwinkle. And Knutson is ready. Glenwinkle is ready. And first pitch. Misses outside, ball 1, and we are underway at Travis Field. It is 7:11 p.m. So Knutson, left-handed hitter. Takes inside, almost hit him. A productive top-of-the-order bat for Nacogdoches. Usually patient at the plate, likes to draw his walks, as many do here in the Mid-American League. Glenwinkle deers a fastball that's popped up on the infield. Menchaca, with his feet on the outfield grass, will make the catch for out number 1. So quick work of Camden Knutson for Glenwinkle and 1 away. Next up is Josh Stanley. We talked about him yesterday being the best hitter on the squad and had that very productive night yesterday. Glenwinkle attempting to shut him down tonight. His first pitch is fastball in there for strike 1. A little bit of shade around home plate will make it tough for the hitters early in this one. Fastball taken high, and the count evens up 1-1. So what we want to see out of Glenwinkle is pounding that zone early and using that nasty slider as a wipeout pitch. Now, yesterday got into trouble with big misses in obvious chase counts as the 1-1 sails inside. So the misses on 0-2 have to be closer than it was yesterday. Can't miss as wide as they did and end up having the ball go to the backstop as many times as they did. So that is one thing definitely to look out for in this one. As the 2-1 grounded up towards the middle, Shaddix fields and throws out Stanley for the second out of the inning. Brandon Sheets due next. Remember, he had that 15-pitch at bat in his first plate appearance last night. We'll go around the horn. So Andrew Thornhill is your catcher. We talked about Eric Glenwinkle, your pitcher. First base, Aubrey Reed returns. Gavin Shaddix at second and Menchaca at short. Burrows at third. That's the same as yesterday. And then left, right in the outfield, Ethan Watley making his debut. Tegan Riley in center and Brody Cole in right field. First pitch, ground ball into right field. Base hit for Brandon Sheets. So much quicker AB than his first one yesterday, as he picks up his first hit of the day and the first hit for Nacogdoches, who reached double digits again last night. This is Adrian Sindo, the shortstop. Same top four for Nacogdoches today, as Glenn Winkle pours in a fastball for strike one. So Glenn Winkle working on the stretch now. Small lead for Sheets. And that slider cut on and missed. Home plate umpire says he went around 0-2. Glenn Winkle trying to put away Sindo and make it a strong first inning, putting up a 0, setting the tone for Bryan. Sheets is running. The pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Excellent slider from Glenn Winkle and a shutdown first inning. And we'll be right back with the home half of the first. Stay tuned. Back for the bottom half of the first inning here in Bryan. Tristan Menchaca to lead it off versus the right-hander Fosbenner, wearing number 5 for Nacogdoches.
Bryan Yard Dogs, shortstop, number 6, Tristan Menchaca.
Reached a couple times via the walk last night in his return to the Bryan order. And swings on the first pitch, sent out to right field. That'll dunk in for a base hit. And some quick ABs in this first inning. And the second hit of the game, and the first hit for Bryan. Gavin Shaddix due up next.
Next up from Stephen F. Austin State, second baseman Gavin Shaddix.
A member of Stephen F. Austin. As Menchaca gets his lead at first, the right-hander will pitch out of the stretch. And that one sails high for ball number 1. So Josh, welcome in. You're getting settled.
Had a little bit of audio issues, but we're good.
Ready to roll. Yep. As the 1-0. Fastball inside and 2-0. So we have the same collection of umpires in the same positions as there were last night.
That's what I like to see.
Is it?
Well,
Is it?
from up here, not if I was on the field, probably not.
And the 2-0 fastball taken for that awesome delayed strike. And it's 2-1.
Famous.
The famous, world famous,
World
if you
famous.
will. The 2-1 fastball does not get the
Ooh.
outside corner, and it's
I thought he
3-1.
was going to go for it.
Yeah, I did too. Catcher looked back, but to no avail. And a big hitter's count here for Shaddix. Menchaca probably not looking to run here. And the 3-1 is chopped foul, third base
Ooh.
side. A nice play
Nice one-handed grab.
by the third base coach, and the count will run full. Nice left-handed, bare-handed stab.
That's my kind of play.
That is. Not one that you would make in game for sure, though.
I'm game ready.
3-2 from the right-hander is popped straight back and foul for Shaddix. So right-hander Fosbender, his catcher today is Perez Ortega. At first base, Brandon Sheets. Second base, Camden Knutson. And at third base, James Vanderpool. And the shortstop, Adrian Sindo. And we'll pause and give you the outfield after this pitch from Fosbender. Runner goes and lined down left field, foul. In left field is J.D. Peace. Center field is Josh Stanley. And in right field, got a new guy, Beck, out there in right field. And we already told you about the hitter Shaddix, and it's 3-2. Couple foul balls. And this pitch is chopped into the third base dugout.
Well, we see another long AB to start
We
the
have.
game.
This is going to be pitch number 8 or 9, I believe, of this at-bat. I think it would be pitch 8 of this AB right here. Fosbender working early.
Our record is 15.
Yep, first inning record. 15 pitches to Sheets last night. Checks over on Menchaca at first. He did run last time. We'll see if he ends up running again. Riley is due up next for Bryan. Big pause, runner goes, and it's sent back up the middle. Could not see it, and the weird bounce eats up Sindo, and that'll be a base hit for Gavin Shaddix on one of the weirdest spins we have seen at Travis Field.
That was definitely an interesting bounce.
Next up, Bryan Yard Dogs, Maloney College, center fielder, number 23,
Tegan Riley up now with 2 on, and the funny thing about that, Menchaca broke back thinking that ball was going to be caught. And if you remember yesterday, that same play happened when Menchaca was running, and Shaddix lined straight to shortstop, and Menchaca was doubled off at second base.
Kind of the reverse outcome there.
Yep, and Riley sends the first pitch into center field. Menchaca coming around. Here comes the throw. It is not in time. Ball gets away. No further advancement from the runner. RBI single Tegan Riley. And the Yard Dogs jump out on top 1-0 here in the first. Seeing Fosbender extremely well to start out this game.
Another fast start, kind of like yesterday where we were able to put 5 in the frame.
Yep, 5 runs in the first inning yesterday and 1 in the next 8. We'll see if the Yard Dogs can keep some more sustained offense tonight. Here's Hunter Barros, your third baseman, looking to add some more damage. Shaddix dancing on second. The first pitch is a slider that breaks down for ball 1. So tonight, we'll talk about it after this first pitch. So 1-0 to Fosbender, or from Fosbender, is a fastball right down Broadway for strike 1. Tonight, special theme in the ballpark, Josh.
It is Christmas in July. It is July 25th, resembling December 25th. And we have some Christmas festivities here at Travis Field. We have a big...
That 1-1 pitch sent out to center field. Stanley has a beat on it and makes the play for out number 1.
We have a large fort out by the grass down the first base line. If anyone wants to stop watching this stream immediately and come try to enter that fort,
Cole.
you're welcome to do so. It took a long time to build, I've been told.
Aggieland Moving, is that
Aggieland
correct?
Moving is the sponsor of tonight's theme, and they did build that out of boxes, correct. It looks great.
It's awesome. So courtesy of Aggieland Moving, thank you for sponsoring Christmas in July, as the first pitch to Cole is in there for strike one on the fastball. So I didn't actually make that connection that it was the 25th today. I usually don't know the date, but that makes sense.
That's what I'm here for.
That is what you're here for. 0-1. Chopped foul by Cole. Both runners kind of broke and stopped on that one. Cole, huge night yesterday. Reaching base 4 times, 3 steals. He was all over the bases. The best bat for Bryan yesterday. And Fosbunner getting set up here for the 0-2 pitch. Long pause. He knows what he wants. Glove right about at the waist. Goes fastball, fouled off. And it will remain 0-2.
That's another First Financial Bank foul ball.
Tomorrow, will be 6:05 first pitch, as it always is on Sundays. So Cole back in the box for his 0-2 pitch. Sheets standing in front of the runner at first in Riley. And that pitch taken high. 1-2 went for the high fastball. And Cole able to stay back on it. Next up would be the return of Aubrey Reed.
Fan favorite.
Fan favorite, absolutely. The 1-2. Chopped the foul, first base side. And the play missed by the Nacogdoches dugout. Barehanded attempt. I'm sure you're sitting up here thinking you're making that play.
I'm
Yeah?
100% making that play. Aubrey Reed, actually, an incredible part of getting our only win against this Niners squad. I don't know if you remember, he down to 2 strikes, 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. Gets a clutch single to tie it up and allow us to eventually end up walking it off.
The 1-2 pitch buried, and it's 2-2. Shattuck's dancing on second. The pitch fouled. Cole just gets a little bit of a piece and stays alive. So Fosbunner working hard here in the first. Kind of resembles what we saw of Kennedy yesterday. High pitch count in the first inning. Yard Dogs still looking for more damage. One out here, 2-2, 2 on. Fosbunner to Cole. The pitch. Swung on and driven out to right center field. Stanley's on his horse. Will make the catch for out number 2. Shattuck's tagging and getting to third. So runners at the corners for Aubrey Reed and his return in a Bryan uniform.
All right, fans, let me hear you. Number 7, Aubrey Reed.
The famous grave robber walk-up song for Aubrey Reed.
Miss hearing that.
Has had it all season long and has been an effective hitter for Bryan. As that first pitch is low ball 1. Aubrey Reed on the season hitting .280 with a .402 on base. 23 hits, has driven in 15. Has a chance for more here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone. And Fosbunner not out of the woods just yet. That ball is a towering fly ball out to left. At the wall, the catch is made. J.D. Peace, as that ball had a lot more carry on it than it looked like off the bat. That will retire the side. Bryan 1, Nacogdoches nothing. We're through one at Travis Field. We're back here at Travis Field for the away half of the second inning. The DH, Oscar Galvez.
At bat for Nacogdoches, their DH number 11, Oscar Galvez.
And Glenn Winkle's slider hit out to right center field. Lazy pop. Cole coming in and will make the catch. Can of corn for out number one. J.D. Peace, the left-hander, strolling up to the plate. So, Josh,
Yes.
do I have to say it, or are you going to respond? As
You got
Glenn
it. I'll
Winkle's
join
first
in.
pitch
That's kind of how we do everything.
is a strike changeup. So we have a comment
Next up for Nacogdoches, their third
from
baseman, number 25,
the one, the only Mrs. Sunday. 1 second. Glenn Winkle's pitch sails outside and is 1-1. So she says, "Go Yard Dogs," and Joshua Sunday from his mother, very lovingly,
Wow. How nice.
and a celebrity in the
No.
comments section.
Actually explicitly said not to do something like this, so it's very nice to see it happening. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
As that one sprayed foul, 1-2. Now to J.D. Peace, the left fielder. Glenn Winkle pauses and deals. That is a bit low. Tried the changeup, and it's 2-2. Two-two pitch on the way. Swung on, back to the pitcher, Glenn Winkle, off his glove, able to recollect and flips on to Aubrey Reed for the first. Out at first.
It's good. Don't want to freak out right there.
Yep. Again, that happened a couple times yesterday.
James Vanderpool.
And now here is James Vanderpool hitting in the 7th spot today. Had a huge day yesterday, including that mammoth home run out to left field.
Something Aubrey Reed was trying to copy just an inning ago.
Yep. So we'll see what Vanderpool has in store.
Ooh.
As that slider backed up on Glenn Winkle, and it's 1-0. Hard single to right his second time up. Very productive day. Slider popped up, foul ground. Reed giving a look, and it will sail.
Oh, just barely.
That looked like it might have stayed in play. No? It was right
It
by the
could've been.
dugout.
I thought it hit the the concrete right there.
It might have. 1-1. Play near the dugout. There's a crowd of Nacogdoches players in the way.
Interference.
Reminds you of the Cubs and that curse. The 1-1 pitch in there for strike. Good velocity on the fastball. And it's 1-2 to Vanderpool. Looking to put him away here. Slider on his last K for Glenn Winkle. See if he goes back to it. Got Sindo swinging. And the big right-hander's ready. And he got him on
nice
the
pitch.
slider. Nasty. Strikes out Vanderpool to retire this side. Home half of the second coming up next. Back for the home half of the second. It'll be the DH Zion Young.
At bat, the designated hitter, number 14, Daniel Young.
Or excuse me, Daniel Young. I wrote Zion Young on my page. First pitch.
Straight up.
Sent out to center field. For out number 1. His debut yesterday. And a new debutant today. It's Ethan Watley playing left field. So Watley gets deep in a crouch and will take strike 1. As that changeup is buried, it's 1-1. So Watley,
Up to bat for your Yard Dogs, number 4,
right-hander.
fielder Ethan Watley.
First time in the Bryan lineup. So you see a deep squat there, loads and takes a slider high, and it's 2-1. So we'll see how that stance works for him. Would think he'd be looking left center field. As Fossbender goes slider again, misses high. It's 3-1. So Fossbender, some control issues early. And the 3-1 sent straight back, fouled by Watley. So quick point back to Daniel Young. So I said Zion Young was, I believe, the 5th overall pick by Kansas City this past season. He was on my mind for some reason. But,
Prospect demon over here.
yeah, prospect demon in the full count pitch coming to Watley. Misses high, went to the slider. Thought it was a strikeout. And is now asking the umpire where that missed. and not happy with as he tapped his head as he walked back to the mound. Andrew Thornhill,
Catcher number 24,
the catcher,
Andrew Thornhill.
played first base last night, getting the catching duties tonight as Wally gets his lead at first. And he's dancing immediately. That pitch skied straight onto the infield. Who wants it? It'll be the third baseman, James Vanderpool, to put it away. So one pitch and the out. And then I'll flip the order for Tristan Menchaca, who sent the first pitch into right field.
At bat for your Yard Dogs, number 6, Tristan Menchaca.
Excellent line drive hitter. As that pitch sails outside for ball number 1. On the season, Menchaca has been excellent. Coming into this series, hitting .350, .448 on base. As that slider is high, it's 2-0. So Fossbender working through some control issues in between quick ABs. Couple of one-pitch ABs and a couple of long ABs. As runner goes, that pitch is high and the throw is not in time. Stolen base for Ethan Watley in his debut, and it's 3-0 to Tristan Menchaca. Fossbender looking to get back in the zone, and he won't. 4-pitch walk to Menchaca. That'll bring up Gavin Shaddix, who had that weird single back in the first. Little pop to shortstop and a weird bounce ate up Sindo. So a couple runners on for Shaddix, including Watley in scoring position. As that first pitch, fastball outside, and it's 1-0.
At bat number 17, Gavin Shaddix.
Fossbender readying the pitch, and that's called strike on the inside corner. Shaddix didn't like it. It's 1-1.
A little bit of a makeup call.
Potentially a little bit of a makeup call. It's been an iffy strike zone to start it out. Long pause. 1-1. That one misses down on the breaking ball, and it's 2-1. Fans yesterday really got after this home plate umpire. See if it happens 2 nights in a row.
It's a tough place to play in. The fans are active. They're rowdy. They're coming
Reminds
to get
you of Blue Bell. 2-1. Shaddix went around on the high fastball. It's 2-2. And everyone's favorite saying in baseball, deuce is wild. 2 on, 2 out. 2-2 count in the bottom of the second inning. That's a lot of twos. And second baseman Gavin Shaddix up to add another one. That pitch is grounded foul. Third base side for Shaddix. So 2 long ABs for Gavin, his first couple of times at the plate today. A lot of foul balls. Fossbender not appreciative of that, I'm sure, as the right-hander deals low. And the count is full, so runners will be taking off here. Anything to the gap should score 2. Tegan Riley would be next if the bases were to be loaded on a walk here. And the pitch, runner goes, and a slider misses outside. Ball 4, bases juice. Tegan Riley with a hard single his first time up in a center field, scoring Menchaca.
Next up for Ryan, center fielder number 23, Tegan Riley.
Manager coming out to talk about the bat that's being used.
Corked, perchance.
Says something very brief. And
What just happened?
they're calling him out.
For his use of bat? Automatic out for an illegal bat? Looks like they're going to talk about this one more time.
Manager John Byington out.
Cole Binsmiller trying to be a part of the conversation.
This umpire has been in the game a lot these past 2 days. And in this one early, taking a bases loaded situation from the hands of Tegan Riley. And that'll do it. Anticlimactic end to the end of the second inning. And we'll be back on the other side.
Better in the game.
And we are back for the away half of the inning. Leading it off is Beck, left-handed hitter, number 13. And he'll step in for his first plate appearance. First pitch grounded to second base, Gavin Shaddix. Fields and throws out Beck. And a good start for Eric Glenwinkle. So Perez Ortega did not play in game one, doing the catching duties today.
At bat, the Nacogdoches catcher number 10, Fernando Perez Ortega.
So a quick out for Glenwinkle. We'll be working a weird motion from the umpire. And that pitch sails inside. Glenwinkle's next pitch. That's one's outside. Fernando Perez Ortega in the driver's seat. It's 2-1, so he did go on that first pitch, is what the umpire ruled. As that one's fouled. 2-2.
That's another first financial bank foul ball.
Glenwinkle See if he goes back to that slider. He's gotten 2 swinging so far on it. Does go to it, but buries it, and the count will run full.
Matt, I'm getting access to our comment section.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently the video is crooked.
As that pitch is ball 4. And that will turn the lineup over
Up to the plate for the Niners, number 7.
for Camden Knutson, second baseman. Popped to shortstop his first time up. As that one's lined just foul down the right field side, and 0-1. So no double plays turned yesterday by the Yard Dogs defense. Maybe looking for one here today. Glenn Winkle out of the stretch. Change-up sails wide. It's 1-1. Would be hard to double up Knutson, as he's a left-handed hitter. Fernandez Perez Ortega at first. That ball's sent out to right field. And the center fielder, Riley, good jump on it, makes the catch, a chance to double up Ortega. Throw goes back to the infield, fielded by Glenn Winkle. He spins and throws, and what a double play to end the inning. One of the weirdest ones you'll see, and that is a quick end to the inning. We're back for the home half of the third inning, and Cole Benz Miller giving it to home plate umpire before we get underway here. Tegan Riley, who is stripped of a bases-loaded opportunity because of a bat infraction, I'll call it, on Gavin Shaddix. So instead, he will lead off the inning against right-hander Fosbener. And a curveball swung on and missed by Riley. And it's 0-1. As that one sent out to left field. No chance for Peace. That'll dunk in front of him. And the only thing you can say there is imagine if there's a couple runners on, Josh. That could have scored at least one that last time up.
Our third baseman, number 3, Hunter
And Hunter Barros up now. And the right-hander deals. Fastball for a strike. See the field umpire dealing with like a bug out there or something, keeps swatting the air.
He's just getting ready to not move. That's his usual move. That's his go-to.
Change up low. It's 1-1. So Barros, line drive to center field, his first time up. Caught by Josh Stanley. Riley, we'll see if he ends up wanting to run here. The 1-1 is low, gets away enough for Riley to take second base. And Barros, an opportunity now, 2-1 with a runner in scoring position, looking for something to drive here. Riley takes his lead. Fosbender gives him a look and another and deals. And Barros sprays that one foul. First base side. Count evens 2-2.
That's another
Brody
first
Cole
back
would
to
be
right.
next.
Foul ball.
Two-two. That pitch grounded. Back to the pitcher. Has Riley hung up. Throws back to second. Have him in a rundown. He gets tagged out, but Barros able to replace him at second, but takes a knee to the head from Fosbender, and he is down at second base in a lot of pain. So we will step away for just a second while Barros is attended to. A couple of minor injuries on that play. Third baseman James Vanderpool also hitting the knee there, and at the end of that, no one removed out of play, and Barros at second. Brody Cole, the hitter, lined out to left field his first time up, and Fosbender ready to get back to work. And the first pitch, fastball sails wide. It's 1-0. That pitch is down, gets away from the catcher Perez Ortega, and Barros able to take third. And that is very important, just one out here. So anything to the outfield or to the other side potentially will bring Barros home for the second run of the game. And Cole in a good spot to do that. 2-0 in the driver's seat, looking for something to drive. The 2-0 pitch is down low. It's 3-0. Most likely an auto take coming for Cole. Aubrey Reed on deck, who flew out all the way to the wall in left his last time up. And Cole takes fastball. That gets in there for a strike. Infield's in for Nacogdoches. And it stays in the zone, and it's 3-2. Full count. Fossbender deals. Down low. Cole draws the walk. Runners at the corners for Aubrey Reed. Like I said, fly ball at the wall in left his last time up against Fossbender, and I'm sure Fossbender remembers that at bat. And might be a little scared of the power of Aubrey Reed. We'll see if that reigns true. Infield back at double play depth for the most part for Nacogdoches. As the first pitch cut on and missed, went right after him with the fastball. It's 0-1. Fossbender deals outside and low, and count evens up 1-1. It's a nice day out here at Travis Field. Not too hot. Sun starting to set. 1-1 from Fossbender. Runner goes out to right field. Falling fast will dunk in front of Beck for a base hit. Barros scores to third. The throw comes, and Reed able to move up to second. But he's saying he came off the bag, and now he's saying he's still safe. The field umpire says safe, then points, then waits, then says safe again. So that is a base hit, a run scores, and everyone moving up an extra 90 feet, and the manager out to talk to his right-hander Fossbender. So base hit there for Aubrey Reed. And a mound meeting now. Daniel Young will be due up next.
Umpire just having to make sure that he knows he's safe. Had the safe call, the point, the double safe call.
The rare double safe. And kept everyone in suspense, too.
It was good.
It's the ump show out here at Travis Field.
It's
Nonetheless,
good for
it's a two. It is good for ratings. Nonetheless, it's a 2-0 lead for Bryan. And Daniel Young gets his second look at Fossbender. First pitch, fly out center field, his last time up. 2 runners in scoring position with 2 down. Or 1 down.
1 down.
It's 1 down, yeah. That pitch, fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. So, Daniel Young in the driver's seat here with 2 on base. Any ball to the outfield will score a run and make it a 3-0 lead. As Fossbender deals the 0-1 in the dirt, 1-1. Good on Young to stay back on that. Doesn't want to get too swing happy with a couple of runners on base. The 1-1. Sent out to center field. It's shallow. Stanley come on, running hard. He'll make the catch, and no one's able to tag in the second out of the inning. Ethan Watley walked and stole a base in his debut AB. And he'll have a big opportunity in front of him in this one.
Up to bat for your Yard Dogs, number 4, left fielder Ethan Watley.
So Watley will get in that squat. As Fossbender deals the opening pitch, popped up, will go foul. Some stirring down in the Nacogdoches bullpen. As long as we don't see Hernandez today, right?
Yeah, he was an absolute monster yesterday. Left-hander, I believe. And, yeah, he was pretty much dominant in his innings of work and couldn't really do a thing to him. So, be glad if he's not in the game today. He might be tomorrow, but hopefully they give him a day of rest.
Yeah, exactly. 0-1. Foul tip back to the dugout. Or excuse me, back to the mid. It's 0-2. And the 0-2. Fastball.
Close.
Missed somewhere. It's 1-2. I'm think outside, maybe high. Look pretty good.
Could be either way.
And the 1-2. That fastball cut on missed for strike 3. So Fossbender gives up 1 but limits the damage in the bottom half of the third.
In here. Batter ready to
Up to
go.
bat for Nacogdoches
Pitcher
is
ready to
center
go.
fielder, number 3, Josh Stanley.
The 0-0. Popped up to center field. Dropping pretty quick in between. There. almost reaching that. Back up the middle to the center fielder. The runner on second will come around. The throw home will be on time, and he's thrown out at home to end the inning for the Yard Dogs. Incredible defense. Wow. And that'll do it for this inning. We'll be right back.
So some technical difficulties there, but they have been destroyed. We have dominated and defeated them in the field of battle. Sorry about that, but we'll be right back. Hopefully everything runs smoothly now. Back for the home half of the fourth.
Ron, Texas, are we really going to let Nacogdoches outshow us like that? Let me hear
And Andrew Thornhill to lead it off, the catcher, out of the 9-hole. Fossbender opens up the inning with a high fastball. And it's 1-0. So why don't you give a quick recap of the last inning?
Catcher Andrew Thornhill.
It ended with an incredible throw back to home plate to get the last out of the inning. Runner on second thought he could go all the way around. Usually that would be the case, but turns out our center fielder has an absolute cannon on the arm. So it's a no-go zone here in Travis Field.
A good old red light out there in center. Fastball high to make it 2-0, and a fastball lands there for a strike 2-1. Now to the 9-hole hitter, Thornhill. And that fastball in there. It's 2-2. Menchaca would be next. A single and a walk for him. Thornhill popped out to third his first time up. That one breaks down and out, and the count is full.
A lot of long ABs for the Yard Dogs.
Yep, pitch count rising for Fossbender. That's why we see some activity down there. That fastball is out of the zone, and a walk by Thornhill to set up the top of the order with Tristan Menchaca. And exactly what you ask out of your 9-hitter, get on base in front of the top half of your order, and
Next up,
leadoff
number
walk,
6, shortstop from
always
West Texas
a great
A&M,
start to the inning.
Tristan Menchaca.
Want to get your guy out there, runners on the bases as the heart of the lineup is nearing, as that will be a ball high to make it 1-0. Menchaca waits for the pitch. That one also taken high, make it 2-0. Runner takes his lead at first, looks over, quick look. The pitch. Slice foul behind me and Matt over here in the box.
That's another First Financial.
Menchaca gets a look at it. Third time around here, looking to do some damage. A couple of ones on the board. No crooked numbers, nothing substantial. It's 2-0 lead. As the 2-1 pitch. Dips low and has fallen behind another hitter in a 3-ball count. It's 3-1 to Menchaca. Shaddix would be next. He singled his first time up and walked last time before getting called out on the bat infraction. Check on Thornhill at first, and the catcher slides back in. Not too sure if he's looking to run. But Fossbender worried nonetheless. Right-hander warming in the Nacogdoches pen. As the 3-1 misses up and in. Ball 4. Menchaca draws another walk. And Gavin Shaddix now an opportunity to kind of get himself back into the praises of the fans after what transpired his last at-bat. But before that happens, we'll be going to the Nacogdoches bullpen. They'll be pulling out a right-hander. We'll have all the information back on him after this break, and we'll give him a chance to warm up before Gavin Shaddix, Tegan Riley, Hunter Barros due up with a couple on to start. Fossbender on the hook The new pitcher in the ball game is right-hander Clark for Nacogdoches, and a tough situation to bring him in with 2 on and nobody out. Fosbener on the hook for those two. Gavin Shaddix, the two-hitter, the Bryan second baseman, due up. And to me, it looks like he's using that same bat.
It does appear that way. It could be different, but it looks
It's,
very similar.
Yeah, it's the same color barrel, at least. So that just puts even more doubt in my mind. But that's what baseball is so fun. And a swing and a miss on the fastball. So Clark comes straight after Shaddix coming out of the pen and quickly ahead 0-1. Thornhill on second. Menchaca at first. Shaddix
Nice.
squares, lays down the bunt. Clark fields his position and throws out Shaddix, but an effective bunt. And the sacrifice puts 2 in scoring position for Tegan Riley, who's red hot tonight, 2 for 2, picking up an RBI single.
I like that call. Bunting the runners over right there, doing a job, giving yourself the best chance to score.
And a great job. First time he showed, able to put it down and couldn't have drawn it up better. Infield in now for Nacogdoches. Clark's first pitch, slider away, and Riley has a 1-0 count. Looking to get something up in the air, as we saw that Aubrey Reed at bat earlier. That ball just carried and carried and carried all the way out to the wall. And the 1-0 misses down, 2-0 as the birds fly across the Bryan sky. Are you an avid bird watcher?
I'm not. My extent of bird knowledge is dove hunting.
2-0's down, 3-0. No idea what type of birds are hovering over Travis Field at the moment, but there is quite a lot of them.
And they didn't pay for any tickets.
Nope, they are getting the game for free, so if you're on a tight budget or feeling like you want them, free tickets, might as well just turn into a bird and see the game from overhead. That pitch in their first strike, it's 3-1. And Tegan Riley, the 3-1, gets the outside corner on the slider. And the count, run full.
Just got word apparently Tuskegee blackbellies are the birds that were flying over us.
Slider from Clark, strike 3. Riley chased potentially out of zone for that one. And he'll talk to Hunter Barros before he goes to have his plate appearance. Grounded back to the pitcher and ended up advancing to second when Riley was hung up his last time up. My drive to center field his first time. First pitch in there for a strike. So Clark controlling the zone nicely here since coming on in relief of Fosbener. And you could not have asked more so far out of Clark if you're Fosbener in that dugout on the hook for 2 runners on base. And that breaker stays up and count evens up.
It's been a while since he's broken out the hezzy.
It has. He doing a little bit more interesting calls today, especially on that check swing earlier. The 1-1 is down. It's 2-1. But instead of, usually umpires will still point, and they usually point at the batter saying you went around, but instead he makes a tight fist in front of his chest where it's very hard to see. So it looks like he just did nothing, which usually means a ball as that slider is outside and it's 3-1. So I have to get my head around the camera and the computer and somehow around the umpire's body to see if his fist is in front of his chest.
It's easy.
So, yeah, very easy task. But it's 3-1 here for Barros. And that breaker does land in on the inside corner. Good pitch there.
Big moment
by
for
Clark, and a big point in this game as a single would drive in a pair, make it 4-0 with how Glenn Winkle's been pitching. Love that. That one's grounded to shortstop. Sindo charges and makes the play. So excellent job by Clark to get out of Fossbender's jam. He sees 3 and he retires all 3. Bryan does not score in the bottom half of the 4th. Leaves 2 stranded. We're through 4, 2-0 Bryan. Welcoming back in to the top half of the 5th, Matthew Coughlin alongside Josh. Well, today's Saturday, so you got to be Saturday.
today. One day only.
One day. Your Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but never Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. I feel like.
I take those days off.
Yeah, because I feel like you overuse them. You overuse the joke. If you do that, Glenn Winkle's first pitch in their first strike. And that one dips down below, filling in today for Nick Savage and Will Fain, who are currently taking their nice and well-deserved vacations.
Where did they go?
I know Will was on a beach as that pitch swung on and missed, and it's 1-2. And Nick was out in Tampa for SEC Media Days.
Oh. Well, they're missed. I feel like we're more than a match, but
1-2, grounded to first. Aubrey Reed steps on the bag himself to retire J.D. Peace. And you couldn't tell that the professionals are gone, right? I feel
absolutely not.
not at all. You wouldn't believe that there's 2 kids up here doing the broadcast today. But we're up here having fun, and hopefully you guys are having fun at home watching this one as Bryan leads 2-0.
You could be having a lot more fun at the field.
Yep, for Christmas in July. First pitch by Vanderpool swings and sprays that one foul first base side, and we'll never know where that ball lands.
Sledge will find it at some point.
If you haven't come down to the ballpark yet, you haven't met Sledge, and
It's a shame.
that's a bucket list item for should be everyone, as that pitch is a fastball running in 1-1. So Vanderpool, remember, big time hitter in game 1 of this series. Struck out his first time up on a nasty slider. And a beautiful slider buckled Vanderpool, and it's 1-2. Glenwinkle has that slider working today. He's been very effective. We'll see if he goes back to it on the 1-2. Doesn't. Throws a fastball high. Count evens up. So a couple of Ks today for Glenwinkle, both on the slider, and Vanderpool being one of those victims. See if he can get him again here. The pitch. It was the slider. This one backed up on him, though, and will miss inside. Full count. Beck will be next. Ground ball to second, his first time up on the first pitch he saw. And the 3-2. Inside. Ball 4, and crowd letting the home plate umpire hear it for feels like the 50th time over this series, which has only been about a game and a half. So ball 4 to Vanderpool. Will put up Beck to the plate, the left-handed hitter, who also is our K-Man hitter of the night, which means at the ballpark it's $2 beers for the next half inning. But at home, I guess you just have to crack open a beer that you got to pay for.
Full price.
Full price. As that one was a ball. I guess just missed the outside corner according to the home plate umpire. It's 1-0. Glenwinkle checks back on Vanderpool at first.
Could be doing it out of a little bit of spite.
Yep.
To the home
Some
faithful.
frustration after those last two pitches called balls. Back foot slider misses 2-0. Vanderpool an aggressive secondary lead before that one, thinking that Glenwinkle would not throw over twice. He would be correct to this point. Shorter lead this time, 2-0. Good pitch. Gets the delayed call. The Hezzy is back, and it's 2-1. Beautiful Hezzy there.
Classic. The Niners fans creating a good crowd here at Travis Field.
2-1 misses high. It's 3-1. You could hear them, the dugout there, screaming no on that miss. Try to get into Eric Glenwinkle's head, but he's been pitching well to this point. 4-0 up on the scoreboard.
Another Hezzy to bring him back to the box, trying to walk away. Blue says, "Where are you going?" And the count will remain full.
Indeed. Back about a quarter of the way to first, and ump says, no. You're coming back to the plate. And the count is full. Vanderpool still on first. We'll see what he decides to do. He will stay put. Oh. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball by him, and that is $2 beers.
$2 beers.
Inside the stadium. And if this environment doesn't get you to the ballpark, I don't know what will.
Crowd explodes for the $2 beers.
It sure did.
And for the strikeout.
And that is out number 2 of the inning. And Fernando Perez Ortega, the catcher, he walked his first time up. Has his second plate appearances. Vanderpool still on first in the first pitch. Just inside. Nope,
wow.
the Hezzy got me on that one. That looked a little in, but he did get the call. And it's 0-1. It's beneficial. Slider.
Oh,
foul.
Misplay.
Third base coach unable to come up with that one. It's 0-2.
The form was good, though. He was ready.
Form was good. Got low, got the squat down. Just a little ole, if you will, on the bare hand attempt. So see if Glenwinkle wants to get that slider here. Ortega walking that first time. Saw a couple of them. Runner goes. The pitch is a ball. And the throw is good
Wow.
and called safe
Safe.
at second base by the home plate umpire. The
He's
team was
remaining with the
already
tee. He's
halfway to
keeping
the
the safe
dugout.
pose up.
And he's keeping the safe pose up.
He just wants everyone in the entire city to know he was safe. Keeping his arms up, ignoring the fans. He does not care. Beautiful.
Incredible, honestly. Incredible. They're almost doing it out of spite now.
I bet. They're human.
And we'll do over the 1-2. That's outside, 2-2. Also, the pitch on that could have been a strike as well.
I thought that was a strike.
Could have been strike 3. Fans were calling for it. It looked pretty decent, maybe a touch high.
So,
But that was a good throw. Probably did get him at second. Would have been something that was challenged. Could have had 2 things challenged on that play, the ABS and the call at second. The 2-2, that one runs inside, and the count has now been flipped to full after what could have been a strikeout on 0-2, could have been a throwout on 0-2, now has run full on
And
Glenwinkle with a runner in scoring position in Vanderpool. The 9-hitter Ortega, been a tough out so far. Glenwinkle makes a move to second, but no one to throw to. Just a formality. Knutson would be next in the top of the order for Nacogdoches. Don't want to see them in this 5th inning. See if Glenwinkle can get out of it. The pitch. Grounded foul. Third base side.
That's the First Financial Bank.
What I can't get over is the field umpire, just the way he stands.
he's ready.
He's got a wide stance.
See optimal stance. That's why cameras are set up in a tripod way like that. He's like a camera out there.
Glenwinkle steps off.
It's important for the defense to kind of just flush whatever the umpires are doing. They have no control over that. Just need to get this last out. Get
Yeah,
the
like I
bats back
said,
up.
started running the dugout. Shaddix had dropped the ball already and went moving. And long pause here. The stare down.
I don't mind it.
Glenwinkle
Time called.
does get Ortega to call time, and back-to-back times where we have disengaged from the AB.
Got to see the result of this.
Crowd on their heels here. Just kidding. They're on their toes. They're in their seats.
Nix him.
And that one touches Jersey on the fastball. And we will see the top of the order with Knutson and Glenwinkle running into a little bit of trouble here. Some stirring down in the Nacogdoches bullpen.
At bat for the Nacogdoches Niners, number 7, Camden Knutson.
Got to focus up right here.
And a called strike on the fastball. So way to get ahead of Knutson here. Seeing Glenwinkle for a 3rd time in a critical position. Bryan holding to that 2-0 lead. Slider popped out of the hand there. It's 1-1. Long pause, Glenwinkle. Fastball away, it's 2-1. We talked briefly at the end of last night's broadcast about some dinner plans. Did you go through with the HEB pizza?
I did not. I went straight home and went to bed. I
Fair enough.
forego
Fair enough.
Dinner. But I was thinking about the pizza when I went to bed.
Does take a decent amount of time to make and preheat the oven and whatnot. That 2-1 slider does land. 2-2. And another big pitch right here. Pressure mounting. It all
Looks like
comes
the
down to
ninth
this. Camden Knutson. 2-2. 2 on, 2 out. Down 2-0.
And he wants the same pitch.
Slashed down the third base line, tailing
Ooh.
foul.
Just foul.
We'll do it again. Glenn Winkle looks back at Vanderpool. He's been on bases for quite a long time. The pitch buckles him. I guess they called him out, and the throw to
In
first
time.
is
Whoa!
safe. Oh my goodness, call him
Wow,
safe.
he calls it safe.
Field
This time
umpire calls him
puts
safe.
the arms right down. He's
At
ashamed
first
of
base.
this call. He could not keep the arms up. Manager making his way out to talk. Byington. Maybe have a little bit of a meeting about this.
Byington out of the dugout wants the umpires to talk about it, but no one's going to get a better view than the field umpire. Also, there was no indication that it was a strikeout from the home plate umpire, so I'm hoping he at least said something because the runner didn't know that he should run, then just ended up taking off. There's a
Multiple layers of miscommunication.
back foot slider there.
Even Sledge is.
Crowd is animated here, as they should be. We are as well up in the booth. It's honestly unbelievable what's been going on this inning. Should have been, what, the fifth out of the inning, potentially, for Bryan. But Stanley will be up here with the bases juiced if this call stands.
Wait, they're not done talking.
And a little pump fake.
Amazing. The pump fakes are amazing.
A little pump fake for the umpires. They disengaged and came right back, and they have switched the call. The out at first base. Now the Nacogdoches manager comes
the
out.
ultimate pump fake.
Because what were they talking about that made them change the call? Was it the crowd noise? Was it us screaming in the booth?
I had to have been us.
It had to have been us for sure. But we will be back. What an end to the inning. Unbelievable environment here at Travis Field. All right, we're coming back a little bit early because we got to talk about this. During the inning break, Nacogdoches manager Nicaelan Morrison was super animated. He is still talking to the umpire over near first base, but they were getting into it. He was up in the face yelling, and I can't lie, I agree with him because the call was safe. There's no challenge or instant replay that they can go back to. What made them change the call was if it was the crowd noise, he has a reason to be upset about it.
Of course.
Then the fact how the umpires disengaged, didn't do anything, didn't make a call, then went back and talked again for another time. I'm just not too sure what all of that was about. And in the end, they call him out, and huge turning point in
Could be
this ball game.
a couple of different things.
Yeah, to flip the momentum back in the favor
Coming up to bat for your Yard Dogs,
of
right
Bryan.
fielder, Brody Cole.
And Brody Cole, the right fielder, up. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. And things have settled down a little bit here
What a crazy
at
inning.
Travis Field, but what an inning to be a part of. What an inning to call as Clark's breaking ball pops out of the hand and it's 1-0. Fouled off by Cole, third base side, and it's 1-1.
That's another First Financial Bank foul ball.
Back foot slider misses, 2-1. It would have been funny if we had played on because Stanley, the best hitter, would have been up with bases loaded with potentially 5 outs given to Nacogdoches, but Bryan able to hold that 2-0 lead. As Clark's 2-1, fastball misses. It's 3-1.
And that's why I like the Mid-America League. I get to see some things happen in a baseball game I've, quite frankly, never seen before.
Agreed on that one. The 3-1 from Clark. Cole chases a high fastball, and the count evens. Let's flash back to the first time we were on the call, which we got 1/2 inning
I'm with you.
in a random game, and we'll get this 3-2 pitch first before we flash back. And if we had a replay that we could show you, we would. And that pitch was fouled right back to the screen. So I don't remember too much about the actual play. It was a play at the plate, and the manager, who was the third base coach for Beaumont, yeah. 3-2 from Clark. Grounded back to the pitcher from Cole, and nice PFP by Clark there. And the call was made, and I think the call was wrong.
I think what had happened was the batter had been given an automatic strike.
Yes, correct. So the batter was taking too long, and the umpire has discretion to use and ends up calling an automatic strike. And the manager comes down from the third base bag and throws his helmet on the ground and gets right into the umpire's faces. Aubrey Reed takes strike one, slider, gets the outside corner, and manager went straight up into the face of the home plate umpire and gets ejected. And then a couple minutes later, that batter gets ejected. So 2 ejections in our first ever half inning together. It was pretty sweet, and now some more animated players and managers as Aubrey Reed finds the hole in between third and short for a base knock. 1 out hit
That was
Reed.
a magical half inning against Beaumont we got to call.
It sure was. Daniel Young, the DH. A couple of flyouts to center field.
Daniel Young.
First pitch is down, gets through the legs of the catcher, and Aubrey Reed able to take second. So breaking ball through the legs of Perez Ortega, pass ball. So Young now hitting with a runner in scoring position. If I was the umpire,
Oh, he's rocking a little bit of a different stance, and he's able to get out the way.
yeah, ground ball to second base, and nice play made by Knutson. Reed to third. But I was going to say, left-handed hitter up, he's kind of in the way. For a left-handed hitter,
Right.
a ball could easily be smoked. And now he's going to move to the other side for the right-handed hitter.
He's making an adjustment, and
He's going to the pull side, power side of these hitters on purpose.
maybe he thinks that he'll
And
be
he's
able to field it.
And
if-
he's in a very difficult position for the shortstop, I'm not going to lie. First pitch fastball misses. because a ball grounded to the left of the shortstop, he'll probably lose sight of it for at least a half second.
And maybe trying to help out the Yard Dogs after the last inning. Unsure.
Definitely owes the Yard Dogs after that blown call at second base. Watley fouls that one back in 1-1.
Rocking a little bit of a different stance now. The knees are,
Legs seem more far apart. Is that correct?
yeah.
Arms straight down. Likes to hike up those pants, getting ready, getting in a sport mode, if you
almost
will.
a creep to the ball.
Fastball swung on and missed by Watley.
The umpire stealing the show this game.
Clark awaiting his 1-2. Watley in that crouch stance. Reed off the bag at third. Fastball misses up, 2-2. Have already been a couple balls to the backstop in this game. One would score Reed. 2-2. Foul ball. Good movement on the curveball from Clark. Watley delayed swing, able to keep the bat in the zone long enough and foul it off to keep his at-bat alive. We'll do it over again. That fastball called strike 3. And Clark strands Reed at third to retire the side. And we're back in for the top half of the 6th inning. And
Next up for Nacogdoches is their center fielder number 3, Josh Stanley.
Was
It
able to win a
will
T-shirt between
finally be
innings.
Stanley.
And you can too if you come to Chavez Field.
Free t-shirts given out courtesy of Aggieland Moving. First pitch, slider misses outside, 1-0. Glenn Winkle pitching deep into this one. It's been very effective. 5 zeros put up so far. But getting Stanley again is difficult. That one's chopped third. Will be a tough play for Barros with the speed of Stanley. No chance. Beats it out. Infield single.
It's too quick for that.
Center fielder stole 4 bases yesterday. Blazing speed out there in the 2-hole. Their best hitter with a combination of that speed and that defense. all he needs is the power, and he's pretty close to a 5-tool player, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. It's not like he can't increase his power.
He
It's not
definitely
impossible.
definitely has some weight he could put on with his frame. Brandon Sheets, the left-handed hitting first baseman, up next.
No issues with power for Sheets.
Not at all. Big, tall, strong first baseman. Squares the bunt. Brings
No
it
one's-
back, and
No one's
no one covering the bag at second.
He's towing the 3.
Throw to center field. And Stanley ends up with 2 bags
takes the bag like he's
out of it. So Thornhill a little bit too overzealous trying to throw out Stanley, where normally there's really no chance of throwing him out in general. Definitely not a chance if there's no one at the second base bag, and throw gets through into center field. Riley, valiant effort to try to throw him out at third, but in the end, Stanley too fast, and now just 90 feet away from the first run of the ball game for Nacogdoches, as that one is foul. But the bunt we saw 2 times yesterday from Sheets. Squared around that time, now doesn't need to anymore, but a lot of bunting from the 3-hitter. And your power bat, your first baseman, as that one is fouled off the leg of Sheets, and Stanley will have to retreat back to third base.
Stanley hitting the Ricky Henderson celebration after swiping third. I don't know if you saw that.
I did not. I looked away, but
Had the base in his left hand all the way in the sky.
as that one is popped foul, bases at least second and third love to come off frequently when slid into. Glenwinkle trying to put away Sheets and get to Sindo. And he
Huge.
does. Beautiful breaking ball. Sheets swings over the top of it. The first out of the inning.
Huge strikeout there. Needed it.
And that'll bring up Sindo, who's also been a K victim on the slider his first time up. The Nacogdoches shortstop. Glenwinkle's first pitch. And now
Bunting.
Sindo attempts to bunt, and that one goes back to the screen, foul. But a drag bunt, not a sacrifice attempt there for Sindo. Glenwinkle looking at Stanley. Now deals. Beautiful slider, swung on and missed. And now ahead 0-2. That's the same pitch he got Sindo swinging last time. See if he goes back to the well with it this time. Just doesn't want to miss too far and allow Stanley to score. Goes fastball, up and in. Buzz Sindo a little bit. Now potentially looking to drop down that same breaker that got Sheets.
And it looks like they will.
1-2. And it is that breaker down low, but Sindo spits on it, and it's 2-2. Pitch. Grounded back to the screen. It's always a good time for cookies. Josh, where can the Travis Field faithful acquire some cookies?
Over at Quintastic Cookies, located on the third base side. They got a purple tent. They get the best cookies in Bryan College Station area. I've had one, and it was the best one I've ever had. I've never had another cookie after that one.
Yep, delicious cookies over there. So if you come to the ballpark, check them out. That pitch swung on and missed. Strike 3. Sindo down swinging his second strikeout.
Nice
and
pitch.
Glenwinkle has that slider dancing tonight.
Cole Bensmiller with the baseballs.
He ran out there. Got to give effort there.
I like it.
Oscar Galvez, the DH.
A little
And
bit of banter in between each fan base.
now a chance for Glenwinkle to strand the leadoff runner Stanley at third after back-to-back Ks via the breaking ball. First pitch. One hopper to short. Menchaca's got to hurry, and he makes the play in time.
Play.
What a job from Glenwinkle to strand the leadoff runner Stanley at third and preserve the shutout. He's thrown 6 scoreless here at Travis Field. Welcome back for the bottom half of the 6th inning, and an exciting race there in between innings that you can only see if you're at Travis Field and the number 9 hitter Andrew Thorne. He'll lead it off.
Top
Clark.
tier promotions here.
Indeed, Clark back on the mound and a beautiful 12-6 curveball
At bat for your Yard Dogs, our catcher number 24.
that missed.
Andrew Thornhill.
Oh, wow.
It's 1-0.
I didn't even realize it missed.
I thought that was a beautiful breaking beautiful breaking ball. And
Wow.
now yanks this one, and it's 2-0. So that one, I don't know, it looked pretty good to me. Second pitch misses
Couldn't look
wide.
much better.
Indeed. Some makeup calls, I guess. 2-0. It's a nice slider. Gets the call. It's 2-1. Clark pitching well out of the Nacogdoches bullpen. Swung on and missed. Another nasty curveball. He's kind of got a James Karinchak-esque curveball, if you know who that is. 12-6 movement. Former Guardians closer, now
If you know, you know.
on the taxi squad in Atlanta. 2-2. Drops a beautiful breaking ball in for called strike 3.
Crazy spin on that.
Don't want to glaze the kid too much, but he's got a very, very nice breaking ball. And that's a plus pitch for sure. And top of the order for Bryan, Tristan Menchaca.
Very smooth walk-up song.
Next up, number 6, Tristan Menchaca.
Now with one gone. Fastball misses high. Menchaca in the driver's seat. He's been very productive today. Single walk has yet to been retired. And another beautiful breaking ball. The Bryan hitters having a tough time with it in this inning. Swung on a miss by Menchaca, the guy who does not strike out often. Struck out a pair of times yesterday. And a swing and a miss there. That ball lined into center field, base hit. Menchaca stays perfect. This time going to center field. And Gavin Shaddix strolls to the plate. And we talked about Singleton working hard, doing all the little things. Being the bat boy today as well. Was rewarded with an AB late in the game yesterday. Menchaca gets his lead at first. It's large, and large enough where Clark throws back to first. But Menchaca back in head first. First pitch of the AB is in there for strike one.
Assuming this stays a 2-0 lead, I wonder if we see Burgess come in relief, as he's definitely our highest leverage guy.
Pitch fouled off by Shaddix, now 0-2. Yeah, scheduled to pitch yesterday. Ended up being not the game Bryan thought it should have been. And don't want to end up wasting him, so could have been a holdover to today's ball game as Clark checks back on Menchaca, and Sheets had to go up to get that one, and his glasses go tumbling off. I'll have to pick those bad boys up. No need for them, though. Sun is gone.
It's about the drip, the top of the hat.
Yep, yeah, that is true. Baseball players love their drip. Menchaca goes on the 0-2. He has to hurry back as Shaddix popped it up. Sindo drops his glasses, but still makes the catch.
And now they will also go. Oh, teammate helping him out there. There we go. Look at that.
Good teamwork there.
Back to the top of the hat, though.
And Tegan Riley. Where's the party at? He's 2 for 3 today. Couple of singles and a K. And Shaka still over at first. First pitch. Down the right field side. Playable. And the catch is made by Beck to retire the side. So nothing of the one-out single by Menchaca, staying 2-0 Bryan. We're through 6. Back in here at Travis Field. And Leading off the inning, taking a first pitch strike, is J.D. Peace, the left fielder. Grounded to first his last time up, and Glenwinkle still out on the mound, and why not? 6 scoreless for the right-hander. Ground ball to second base. Shaddix waits on it and throws out Peace, and quickly one retired.
He pretty much addresses a lot of our concerns from last game about getting the strikes early and not pitching in these super deep counts throughout the whole lineup, creating a lot of traffic.
At bat for the Nacogdoches Niners, their left fielder number 14, James.
He's been, dare I say, perfect pretty much in this ball game. And Vanderpool strolls to the plate. Big-time hitter. K and a walk in this one. First pitch. Just missed. It's 1-0. Could have been a strike. Josh does the little 50-50.
50-50.
Slider grounded to short and misplayed by Menchaca. E5 or E6, excuse me, to allow Vanderpool to reach.
Only our first mistake from the defense here. A lot better than yesterday night, but this is not a time where we want to start buckling and shooting ourselves in the foot, for a lack of better words.
Couldn't have said it better myself. And Menchaca just took his eyes off it at the last moment, hits the bottom of the glove, and just dribbles a little farther away from him. So now runner on for Beck, and he swings on the first pitch, sends it out. Menchaca will have another play to redeem himself, catches the pop-up, and just like that, 2 gone, and Vanderpool back at first base. And
The good news is the bottled water is still $2.
Very efficient.
yeah, very efficient. Fernando Perez Ortega
At bat number 10, Fernando
back to the
Perez
plate.
Ortega.
2 outs. First pitch foul off. Dare I say a strategy when the Cayman hitter strikes out would be to buy 2 or 3 beers for the $2.
I think that would be the way to go. I mean, chances of it happening more than once are pretty low. Might as well stack up. More bang for your buck.
Yeah, that 0-1 misses, but the only problem I think you would have is at least one of them would get hot, and hot beer is not appetizing.
That's true. You might need to ask Sledge to use his fridge. He'll keep it cool for you.
Could do that. 1-1 now. Perez getting back in the box. Glenwinkle trying to finish 7 strong here. Sinker, diving stop, Barros. Fair ball will be an infield single
Great stop.
for Perez Ortega. It was a great stop. Robs Perez Ortega of extra bases. And a weak ground ball sometimes ends up being a hit. And that time, found a good spot. Top of the order now for Knutson. Camden Knutson, the shortstop. Getting another look here at Glenwinkle. Pops up the first pitch. Playable. Going to be a tough play, and no one can get there in time. Both Barros and Watley were on their horses, but drops in between them. Right-hander warming in the Bryan bullpen. I would say that looks like Burgess's windup to me.
Burgess.
We would be correct on that one. So 2 on, big spot here, holding to that 2-0 lead. And Knutson fouls off an excellent 0-1 pitch.
And Burgess warming up right now says to me that Byington really wants to hold on to this 2-0 lead, as runs are at a premium right now through 7.
Indeed, and you would think Burgess would go 8-9. But what an outing it's been for Glenwinkle. Knutson steps out of the box. Glenwinkle does not disengage, still staring him down. Has the 0-2 count.
I like that.
Pressure mounting now on Knutson as he would have expected Glenwinkle to step off and just staring him down. And we'll see what he ends up going with. Maybe he goes back to that back foot slider. Ground ball. Foul, first base side, and that ball will get into the field of play, so we'll have to pause for a second while number 8 goes for a nice little run.
On his horse.
Is on his horse. We do appreciate him going quickly. And we'll have the next pitch now. Glenwinkle, slider, lined out to center field, right at Riley. And Glenwinkle, 7 strong innings, holding a 2-0 lead for Bryan. I imagine Burgess will come in for the top half of the 8th. We will see. But before that, the bats back up for Bryan here in the bottom half of the 7th, looking to add. Bottom half of the 7th inning, we have stretched at Travis Field, and that means deep in the heart of Texas. And Hunter Barros to lead it off. Made that nice stop at third. In the top half of the inning, and Clark still on the bump for Nacogdoches, and why not? He's been excellent. First pitch swinging out to right center field. And it'll be the second baseman, Knutson, all the way out there to make the play for a quick out number 1 on the first pitch. And Brody Cole will straight to the plate.
Coming into the plate for your Bryan Yard Dogs, number 2, Brody Cole.
So still no one able to solve Clark just yet. Brody Cole will get another look. And Aubrey Reed after him. First pitch, fastball misses outside, and Reed a single off of him his last time. Cole grounded back to the pitcher Clark. That breaking ball popped out of the hand. It's 2-0. So Clark now has achieved 11 outs, 12 outs if my math is correct. Beautiful slider in there. Get back in the count. It's 2-1. came on in relief of the starter Fossbenner with 2 runners on and 1 out, able to escape the jam and has been pretty clean, but bounces that one in, and it's 3-1 in danger of walking Cole here with 1 out in the bottom of the 7th.
I notice how he sets up on the very edge of the rubber, maybe trying to correct himself because he knows he's going to pull that front arm down.
Fastball in there for a strike. Yeah, he is barely on the rubber towards the third base side, and
it's a strategy you see some pitchers use when they know they're going to be a little bit to this one side or the other. Overcorrect. And, you know, you can set up on the very outside, very inside. Only thing about that is sometimes it kind of telegraphs what you're attempting to do. Not seeming to be an issue for Clark.
That curveball missed, ball 4. So Brody Cole brings up Aubrey Reed, who has that single through the left side. His last time up against Clark. And that ball gets away. So wild pitch, and Cole able to move up 90 feet. Big insurance run now at second base. No runs have been scored since the 3rd inning. Would be big to add insurance here with most likely Burgess coming on. 1-0 to Reed. Long pause. And the pitch. Down low. It's 2-0. Reed and Cole have now both gotten ahead of Clark. Clark sporting those neon yellow sneakers as that fastball hits for strike 1. So would you call that neon?
I think that's neon. Yellow? That reminds me of the socks I used to wear in elementary school.
Were they the Elite?
They were the Nike Elites.
Nike Elites, classic.
I was pretty quick back in the day. Had to rock them.
2-1 is low. On the fastball, it's 3-1. So those nice neon yellow cleats, and definitely the most noticeable on the Nacogdoches team. Think of Ronald Acuna and Michael Harris of the Atlanta Braves when I see those. As that ball is lined down the left field line, fair ball going to the corner. Cole will score. Reed to second, RBI double, and a big-time insurance run for Bryan. It's 3-0.
Aubrey Reed coming up clutch again against Nacogdoches.
Now 2 for 2 against the reliever Clark.
Marks the second time Reed has delivered a clutch hit against this Niners team when it really counted. Maybe the X factor we were needing in order to take another win.
Yeah, Reed coming back to this team has meant a lot through 7 innings. I mean, Shaka, of course, yesterday coming back. He's been phenomenal in his first 2 games back. And Daniel Young, his first game yesterday, takes a breaking ball low. Has yet to impact this game too much, but runner in scoring position for him. Has a chance to put a stamp on this one, and I don't want to say 4 runs feels like too much, but based on how this game is going, a couple more runs would be a knockout blow to Nacogdoches as that fastball is in there for a strike. It's 1-1. The lefty climbs back in the box. Long pause for Clark. Now deals. Swung back. Straight to the screen, and it's 1-2. Watley would be next. A K victim his last 2 times. Some warming in the Nacogdoches bullpen, right-hander. It's been all righties in the game so far for both sides. The 1-2. Curveball back to the pitcher. Clark looks around, throws the first in time to get his man Daniel Young. And Ethan Watley will have a chance to grab his first Bryan hit and RBI. Walked and stole a base his first time up.
Well, once again, folks, I hate to interrupt Carlos Santana, but left fielder number 4, Ethan Watley.
So our PA announcer in the Travis Field mentioned it was 1994 NL MVP for a trivia. The answer to that, I believe, would be Jeff Bagwell if you're playing around at home. And Ethan Watley kind of has that Jeff Bagwell-esque squat. And it's 0-1. And caught there, and it's 0-2.
A little bit of a get-me-over swing right there.
Little sword, as the umpire, or as the dugout would call it. But I don't want to compare Watley to Bagwell. It's pretty lofty of a comparison.
But who knows?
You never know. Baseball is one of those sports. 0-2, ground ball to second base, charging and making the play is Knutson, side retired, but an insurance run courtesy of Aubrey Reed. 3-0. We're going to the 8th.
Center for being a proud partner of Bryan Yard Dogs baseball.
It's Isaac Burgess on the bump for Bryan. Top 8, everything on the line to even the series here at Travis Field. And umpire wants to check with something on Burgess first. So the closer into the ball game, Isaac Burgess has been incredible this
Other
season.
Nacogdoches, number 3 center fielder Josh
2.91 ERA for the closer, the best on the roster. A lot of strikeouts, big velocity from the right side for Isaac. Very talented young right-hander. And he will get the toughest part of the order, 2-3-4 for Nacogdoches. First pitch in there, first strike. Beautiful fastball on Stanley, and the crowd getting behind him. Stanley squares the bunt, popped up, chance for a play, diving, what a play! Andrew Thornhill, the full layout, making the play to retire Nacogdoches' best hitter, Stanley. What a play by the catcher.
Got Matt standing up out of his chair.
Absolutely, what a play. A Sports Center level play there. A little dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. And Brandon Sheets climbs into the box after that one, and everyone has to calm down a little bit. That's just the first out of the inning. Fastball wide.
What an out.
1-0, but what an out it was. And taking the bat out of Stanley's hands like that, whoo-wee, that's big. Sheets, a K victim his last time up. Of course, new pitcher. That fastball way inside, close to the knees of Sheets. See if Burgess can get back in the zone here. And fouled back to the screen. I can't get over that play. I mean,
That was crazy.
able to get from the squat all the way to what is turf, where the turf changes colors near the third base dugout. It's 2-1. Slider outside, 3-1, but able to get that reaction time into a full head-on dive and able to turn that mitt up to the sky and make an incredible catch. We'll be talking about that one for a long time. The 3-1 got Sheets to go around, and beautiful high fastball.
Thornhill, not even the typical catcher either.
Yeah, this
Usually
guy
a
plays first
baseman.
base, yeah. Just putting it all on the line. Excellent effort. This is the type of player you want on your roster. Full count pitch to Sheets. Didn't go. Fastball away, and the one-out walk will bring up Adrian Sindo. A couple of Ks in the game for him. See if Burgess can get back on track. First pitch fastball. Strike one.
Very jerky movement from Burgess. Kind of
Yeah, big shoulder rotation.
very violent delivery.
Oh, 0-1 here. Fastball just gets the outside corner. It's 0-2. Fastball got him. Now that is the definition of a sword right there. Fastball in off the plate, and Sindo swings over the top, his third K, and Obi Galvez and Burgess seems like he's back on track, the strike thrower that he is. Oscar Galvez, the DH, climbs in. Ground ball to Menchaca his last time up. And he'll see Burgess for the first time tonight. Sheets still on first after his one-out walk. First pitch fastball, missed outside. And Isaac definitely gets ready quickly. He's always ready before the batter. The 1-0, fastball fouled back over the stadium. Hits a
That's
car.
another first financial
I've
bank.
always kind of found that pitchers that also play on the field
Foul ball.
usually like to get straight to the point. They're not really waiting around like most starting pitchers will be, especially if they're coming in relief.
Burgess plays some center field. DH'd yesterday. Now coming on to pitch tonight. In a 1-1 count. Fastball fouled off again. Wonder if another car is struck on that one.
Not my car. I biked here.
Josh wants to burn some calories in the
Nope.
heat.
It's just me and my bike.
1-2. The pitch. Slider backed up on him, but no worse for wear. Foul off. Sheets was running. He'll have to go back.
Go back a long way. Taking his time.
Burgess ready to deal, and Sheets still running back to first, and Galvis has his helmet off. He's ready to go. He wants to fire this 1-2.
I like it.
He's able to now. Fastball again fouled off. Galvez putting up a good fight here. 4 foul balls straight back. And we'll have to get some new balls now. Burgess is eager to get back at it.
Like to see some break right here.
A lot of straight stuff in the last 4 pitches. Goes to the slider.
Wanted
Just
to give
outside.
it to him.
Just outside. Borderline pitch. It's
Almost
2-2.
a reverse hezzy, bringing up his hand back down.
A reverse hezzy would be something, especially at this point in the ball game. Two. Ground ball. Menchaca misplays it and will not have a play. E6, second one of the game, and Menchaca, you see there, kicking himself.
Pretty uncharacteristic for him. He's usually getting
A
everything in
shorthanded,
there.
shorthanded second baseman for sure, and now puts the tying run at the plate in JD Peace. And you don't want to see Vanderpool.
Absolutely not.
First pitch inside, ball 1. And you would think Burgess now, a little
Wants a
bit.
new ball.
He does. A little bit of, no, he threw that ball. And he did not call time, so that should be a ball
Out of
and
play.
a wild pitch out of play, and both runners move up 90 feet. So a critical mistake there.
Just need to flush it. Just need one more out.
So this at-bat becomes even more critical.
Manager would like a word, even though I would say it went in his favor.
I think he wants the count to be 2-0. I don't know if they have said the count is 2-0 yet. Or maybe the ball didn't reach the dugout and someone went out there and grabbed it. Because
Getting-
if that happened, we got a lot more problems. See how they rule it. Umpires will go to talk to each other. Could be some type of interference that ends up giving him another 90 feet. So umpires having to gather again, another weird play in this ball game. We talked about it. You mentioned earlier, come to Travis Field to see some things
Something I've never seen. Once
you've
again.
never seen, and I can't say I've ever seen anything like this. And we'll see what the call is. Wants to talk to manager John Byington.
His experience should be useful in this situation.
We don't
Former
even know.
A&M coach.
We don't even know if he's seen something like that
True.
in his time.
Could be a first for him as well. just saying something. Very accomplished coach. Got some jeering from the crowd.
Fans are restless here. Now Travis Field wanting this to come to a conclusion so we can get back underway. Long discussion with the Bryan head honcho. Sheets is standing on home and Galvez is standing on third, so
I'm assuming they want 2 bases?
they want 2 bases for sure, which would mean I believe that someone came out of the Yard Dogs dugout and grabbed the ball, and it wasn't a dead ball until they grabbed it.
I see.
But neither.
So they do get that run.
Yep, so they will get that run. The only thing I would say is neither of the runners acted, though. Neither of them moved when that ball was thrown. So the fact that it was picked up would mean it would be out of play and they would get the next base. But since none of them moved, then normally you would move up 90 feet there. That ball is outside, but they instead of give them 2 bases, which that's the conclusion they ended up with, but it's 2-0, so I guess that would be a failed pickoff attempt rather than a ball. And Peace will swing through that one. It's 2-1.
And another form of gifting the Niners a run, something we were harping on last game, and we definitely don't want to see the start of that at the end here when the Yard Dogs are close to pulling it out.
And just like you said, gifting, and it's a 3-1 now to JD Peace, and definitely don't want to walk someone and have Vanderpool with the go-ahead run at home plate. Swings through the high fastball. Big pitch in this one. Full count. Runner at third, tying run at the plate. 2 outs, top of the 8th. See what Burgess goes to. It's the fastball. Blew it by
Little
Peace.
bye-bye Selly from Burgess as he struts back to the dugout.
And he is fired up, leaves Galvez at third, preserves the lead. It is 3-1. We're going to the bottom of the 8th at Travis Field. Bottom half of the 8th, and Bryan looking to add insurance after the run scored in the top of the 8th. And it's that man made it a terrific play on defense. Now gets his bat up. It's Andrew Thornhill, the number 9 hitter.
Next up, our catcher number 24, Andrew Thornhill.
And I don't want to say too much, put pressure on him, but a lot of times after a player makes a terrific play in the field and they have an AB the next inning, Something good happens. Slider outside for ball 1.
Something good should happen here. The middle of the field is
Wide
absolutely
open.
wide open. So would love to see him poke something through there.
You could fit a cruise ship through that hole in the center field as he swings through the fastball. It's 1-1.
Maybe a little bit of a scouting report. Thornhill being a pool side guy
Definitely could be.
as he
And there
pulls
it
it down the
is.
side.
Breaking ball pulled foul. It's 1-2. Clark still on the bump for Nacogdoches, emptying the tank in this one. I must say the relief for Nacogdoches has been amazing. Clark today, Hernandez yesterday, along with, as that one's fouled off, along with all of the other pitchers who went 1 inning after that, all scoreless.
That's a First Financial Bank. That's right.
We'll do the 1-2 again. Clark potentially going back to that breaking ball. And he does. Gets
Nice pitch there.
Thornhill swinging. And the lineup card will flip over for Menchaca, who made an E6. Kind of thinking like he wants to make up for that. His bat's been red hot.
That'd be
2
a
for
good time
2
for
with
it.
2 walks tonight. Has reached in all 4 plate appearances after another fantastic night last night. OBP sitting around 500. This is a guy who gets on base, man, and a perfect leadoff hitter. First pitch swinging, ground ball. Sheets charging. He'll make the play. So Menchaca will go down quietly that time. First time he's retired tonight. Gavin Shaddix will come up with 2 outs. Last chance for insurance going to the 9th.
Number 17, second baseman Gavin Shattuck.
Righty warming in the Nacogdoches bullpen. His fastball is taken for strike 1.
Assuming Clark won't go in the 9th if we reach that point.
Trend seems that way. Fastball popped way foul and super high up there. That one just finally landed out near the trees down the third baseline. It's 0-2 quickly, and it's time for that signature Clark breaking ball. And that one's lined into left center field. Base hit for Shaddix. Let's see if he wants to extend it too, and he does. The throw is cut off.
Nice.
And Shaddix into second with a 2-out double.
That was a good job of committing right off the bat there. As soon as it was off the bat, he knew he wanted 2, and that's a big reason why he was safe.
Started running hard out of the box instantly. As the train goes by, quite loud at Travis Field, and makes its
Almost
presence
responding.
known. As Tegan Riley comes to the plate, looking for a 3rd hit of the night.
Ball's taken outside to make it 1-0 on Tegan Riley. Clark has been more than good in his outing. Yard Dogs looking to make one more run out of nothing to give a little bit of insurance. Hoping that Board just comes in and shuts the door in the top of the 9th as he has done multiple times.
Breaking ball popped out of the hand. It's 2-0. Riley will be hunting something that he likes on this pitch. And it is a fastball fouled off the head of the umpire. Seems like he is just all right. 2-1.
Absolute trooper behind the plate.
Shaddix just off second base. Dancing a little bit. The 2-1. Swing on and missed by Riley. It's 2-2. Shattuck's dancing. Clark gives him 2 looks. Now deals. And that's poked over to first base, and Sheets makes a couple plays that inning to retire the side. It'll be all up to Burgess with a 2-run lead, looking for a 6-out save when we return to Travis Field after this. Ladies and gentlemen, the 9th inning
Up to bat for Nacogdoches, their left fielder, James Vanderpool.
is among us.
It's time.
Isaac Burgess on the mound looking for a 6-out save, and he'll get Vanderpool to open it up here. First pitch, fouled off. Cole gives it a look.
There's another first
That is very
financial
foul.
bank.
Down the first base side, it's 0-1.
Foul ball.
Bryan looking to even the series, 1 apiece. And Sunday night, the rubber match, if they can complete this one. Good fastball, gets that corner. 0-2 quickly to Vanderpool. A strikeout here would be massive. Would keep the tying run from coming to the plate, and we'd see 8 and 9 afterwards. The 0-2 hits Vanderpool about
Whoa, crazy bat flip.
about the worst thing that could happen. Slider breaks back and hits Vanderpool, and now the tying run will come to the plate with Beck.
Beck coming up to bat. A new face in this Niners lineup that we did not see yesterday.
Has not reached.
So trying to change his fortunes here in the top of the 9th, give his team life. Burgess trying to slam the door shut on this 0-0. Attempts to lay down the bunt.
See how low he got?
Yeah, he did get back, which will make it 1-0. They get back, ready for round 2. Burgess looks over, not much of a lead. The delivery, high, making it 2-0. Maybe starting to slip a little. Back at the box here. High hands, ready for the pitch. That one taken for a strike.
Big to get back in this AB for Isaac.
Definitely.
Last 3 out of the zone.
See if he can repeat that right here. Even the count. And he does, as it tips off the bat and heads to the netting to protect those fans back there, as it will even the count 2-2.
You see how Isaac, right before he deals, looks straight down?
Yeah.
I can't think of a pitcher who does something like that, stares down at the ground for like 2-3 seconds before dealing.
And that would honestly terrify me as a hitter. As Burgess looks over. Again, not much of a lead. Trying to end it right here. And it will be just high, making it a full count. Big pitch coming up here. Don't want to lose him. Put 2 runners on base and, more importantly, a runner in scoring position.
I feel pretty confident about throwing a fastball in the zone here. Even if he has to take a little bit off to make sure it's in the zone.
And he does. Gets the strikeout. Where are you going? Borges, no celebration. He knew it. We knew it. A strikeout.
Absolutely. Great pitch. And it was a fastball. He did take a little off. Got the bottom of the zone pretty clearly. And now to the 9-hole hitter, Fernando Perez Ortega. And I brought it up earlier, double play would be nice. He had that crazy double play from the outfield earlier. How about a little 6-4-3 to end it? Out of the 9 hitter, the catcher Ortega takes a fastball just off the outside of the plate. It's 1-0.
Would be a perfect way to end Christmas here at Travis Field.
Would be a nice present for all of us. A victory for Christmas in July, the 1-0. Just inside. Falls now behind 2-0. Vanderpool still at first base, and Ortega in the driver's seat's been a tough out. And is now, low pitch, called a strike, and 2-1. And he'll call for time after that one and reset. That would have been one for sure ABS challenged. In this spot, a little tap of the helmet. Even if it ended up being a strike, that's a position where you got to burn it. Burgess looks down, and beautiful fastball blew it by him, swung on and missed by Ortega. It's 2-2. The tying run at the plate. 1 down in the 9th. The pitch. Breaking ball in there for strike 3 called. Back-to-back backwards Ks for Burgess. And the lineup flips over for Knutson.
Knutson coming up to bat, the last chance for the Niners in this one. Burgess just 1 out away from his 6-out save. Very impressive stuff from him. And you want to end it here because you don't want to let that heart of the order come up, as that pitch is right down Broadway for a strike.
Yeah, Stanley would be next, and last time he was up, that phenomenal play took the AB away from him.
As he gets set. The 0-1. Skies into right field, playable. He's camping under it, and he will come down with it. And that will be the final here from Travis Field. 3-1. The Yard Dogs even the series. What a game.
Burgess, the 6-out save. Cole puts it away. The series is evened up, and right on the other side of this, we'll have the game recap and preview the game tomorrow. Stay tuned.
Go ahead and line up behind the first base.
Recap right. We're back for the recap right before the recap goes underway. I just want to give a quick shout out to Emery, watching from home. Shout out. And Matt will take it away.
So, player of the game, I want to do a co-player of the game. It's got to be the starter, Eric Glenwinkle, and the closer, Isaac Burgess. Both phenomenal tonight. 9 innings, allowing just 1 run. And the 1 run scoring on a very, very odd play. So almost pitched a shutout in a high-run environment league in a team that scored 15 runs yesterday. Pretty incredible that they were able to do that. So Glenwinkle and Burgess, my players of the game. Tomorrow night, 6:05, the rubber match. What do you want to see?
Almost exactly this. Yesterday we were talking about the pitchers needing to get strikes early. They've done that this game. Shout out to the starter and Burgess. They obviously came with their A game. And the defense correcting itself, not making these mental mistakes. They're kind of proving the team we can be. We can compete with these top-level teams and this top-level team that the Niners are. And if we have everything in working order, so to speak, we can compete.
Absolutely, and there's still room to grow. The defense a lot better tonight, but still plenty of room for improvement. A couple errors and just a miscommunication or a little bit of a brain fart, if you will, by Burgess. But besides that, defense was good, and throw out at the plate was a big moment in this game, and it was a great night at Travis Field. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm Matthew Coughlin alongside
Josh Sunday.
And we appreciate you tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow night, 6:05, for the rubber match against these Nacogdoches Niners.